Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're in. Welcome to a bonus episode of Indeed. Such a special guest, we had to roll out the purple carpet to do a special Tuesday episode. So if you're watching this, it is pre-recorded. Sorry, we're not reading your live chats because we're not here to see them. But, thanks for any support, comments, or whatever. Mike here as always. Got Reg here with me. And today our guest is the former AEW Women's World Champion, future Ring of Honor Women's Champion, reigning kind of Pandemonium Pro Tag Team Champion. They're kind of in limbo. We'll figure it out. But we've got the native beast, Nyla Rose. Welcome to Indeed.
Thank you. I like that it's a purple carpet. That's up there with my favorite color. So you guys treat me very special. I appreciate it.
I mean, I knew these facts. I wore my purple beanie.
You wore your purple
this
beanie.
Occasion. I was like, I know Nyla loves purple. I have to make the occasion right. Thank you for joining us, Nyla. We are very appreciative of you. Such a big star joining our little podcast to talk about some wrestling. First of all, how are you doing? How's everything in life?
I'm doing great. Everything is great. Everything's going smoothly. Can't ask for more than that. Healthy, happy. Can't ask for more than that. I mean, can't ask for more than that. But
totally.
Falls on deaf ears.
I've heard.
So just rolling with the punches. Here we go.
Don't get me in trouble immediately off this podcast.
I didn't say anything.
Jeez,
that was as vague as you can be.
I know. I agree.
Hell yeah. Like Reg said, appreciate you being here and making some time for us. This is the first time I've had to make a graphic, and I had to go digging for the AEW logo to put on it. Haven't had to brand represent anything before, so that was something I realized last minute. So glad we got that on there. But this is.
Like it's a dab.
We don't have any of the DJ effects.
I did it. I said burr 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 burr.
Oh, okay. You doing live sound effects? Gotcha.
Yes.
I got it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. This is pre-recorded, and if you know me, trust me, Mike. This is where you put the horns in, bud.
No, I said burr 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 burr.
Okay,
you're not gonna like step on my toes.
We're stepping on all your toes, Nyla. Your toes are out.
You can do it later, but the first one comes from me. Burr 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 burr.
Immediate. Okay, all right.
Okay, boom. That's it. No, I gotta be in the same building as Nyla on Sunday.
Yeah, we don't want Nyla.
I'm not stepping on her toes today.
Yeah,
but this is Indeed. We are an independent wrestling podcast. But Reg does the Ring of Honor post show here on Fightful every Thursday, and we see a lot of top independent talent coming through Ring of Honor as travel city to city, taping with AEW. So how has that been, being on Ring of Honor, working with, more local indie talent from city to city, as opposed to just the AEW and Ring of Honor, signed roster?
It's been pretty fun, honestly. It kind of harkens back to my roots coming up, working the indies, traveling the country. So it's been pretty fun, pretty refreshing, in a manner of speaking, to reconnect with some people that I may have seeing them backstage, getting a taste of some new talent, a little bit of hands-on scouting, as I call it, getting somebody in the ring and testing their mettle. So it's been pretty fun to kind of switch gears up a little bit.
Well, now when you interact with these wrestlers, you're in a different veteran type role here. Do you
which
feel...
is wild?
That's what I'm saying. Does it feel weird to be now Nyla's kind of the one leading the way? You're taking a different position than you used to.
It's super wild. I'm forever trying to learn, trying to better myself. I don't really see myself as the veteran, but all evidence is pointing that way.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy for me to realize where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something kind of making that extra point to maybe give some knowledge to people, when you're working with them, backstage and stuff too, or?
So it's a little weird, right? Because people actually listen to me now. Oh my God, she knows what the hell she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things I'm saying are really nothing new, things I haven't said before, but now for some reason everybody cares. Wild.
You're a big TV star, Nyla.
Yeah, and the kicker, here's the kick to the loins. The stuff that I'm saying makes sense and works.
No way.
So it's not like I'm just talking out of my ass. It's not like I've been talking out of my ass. It's like, oh, not only does she know what she's talking about, like, it's legit. Like, what?
You know, we hear about situations like this of veterans in all wrestling companies kind of taking on these roles, and some younger talent not being as susceptible to receiving the knowledge as others. Have you came into this where there's young people that are just like, look, we're doing it our way, y'all leave that other stuff to that? Or is it pretty, it seems like the AEW locker room is pretty accepting of knowledge from different places?
Yeah, it's a thing that happens, right? Like, be it here, if you work at Kinko's, if you work at Burger King, wherever, the new blood is always going to be like, I know what I'm doing. Like, they're always going to put up a fight, right? Like, that's just how human nature is. So for me to sit up here and say, like, that absolutely doesn't happen, I don't even believe those words coming out of my mouth. I can say I haven't witnessed it. I've not yet seen that. I'm sure it's happening somewhere, but I haven't seen it. I definitely am like super receptive. I'm probably annoying about it. Like, I'll track people down. They're like warming up, trying to like make their entrance, and I'm like, hey, let me just, hey, real quick, come here. Is that your music? They can wait. Like, that's not even the good part. Like, they can wait. Like,
he hasn't even said North Carolina yet. You're fine.
Yeah. Let it build suspense, kid. Listen. So
let it build suspense, kid.
You gotta make the people want it, Kenny. Like, who are you, Kenny Omega? Like, just wait a minute. Like, come here, talk to me. Talk to me. I'm important right now. These people can wait. Yeah. So like, I'm constantly trying to pick brains, and like, but then my social anxiety gets the best of me, and like, I'll see Brian Danielson or whatever. I can't flip flop. I don't know the flip flop. I see him backstage, and I'm like, it's now a good time. Maybe I should wait. Should I wait? I don't know. It looks like he's lying. Should I wait? Like, he loves to lie. I don't know if I want this right now. Like, I want the truth. So like, I never know when's a good time to like approach certain people. But I definitely have, talked to him, talked to Adam Copeland. Mark Henry has been huge for me. He's been super, super huge help for me. Paul White, when I see him, just like anybody that I can get any amount of ear time with, especially the guys in FTR. They've been super helpful as well.
Yeah. I hear Mark Henry's name come up so many times, like in interviews with people from people. Yeah. That's
dude, he just wants the best for like all of his kids. He wants the best for the business. He wants the best for the future. And it's awesome.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing, but like selfishly, it's awesome that he gives, like, I'm gonna be selfish, right? Like, I love that he actually gives a crap about me and what I do. Like, what? Like, Mark Henry, what? So like, anything he says, I'm like, all right, cool, bet. And I straight up will, like, after, like, hey, how was it? Did it, like, were you happy? I make you proud? Like, I'll even, when the announce table is in a position, like walking back, I kind of like peek over at him and see like if he's smiling or if he's even paying attention or whatever. So like when I see he's got like that Mark smile, you know what I'm talking about. When he's got that Mark smile, I can tell he enjoyed the beautiful violence that I displayed in the ring, and it's like yeah, all right, I'm doing something right.
Bet. So while we're still on the topic of AEW Ring of Honor, because we do have some specific independent wrestling to talk about while we're here. Just wanted to ask, while you're working with all these people, city to city, who's someone that stood out to you so far that's not like on the roster that you just, had a chance to work with, and who's someone that who's someone that maybe, you're familiar with that you're hoping to see and, maybe get a chance when Ring of Honor comes through their area or their town?
Geez, that is a super, super tough question. There's a lot of great talent out there, and we've had a lot of great talent come through. So to be like somebody who hasn't been up there, like I'm really kind of stumped in this moment of throwing a name out, because anybody that I can think, I'm like, oh no, they've been through the doors, like they've had, like they've been there, and I'm like, okay, well, what about like, nope, they were just there last week, the Woad, weapon of, yeah, she's a name that definitely would like jump to the forefront of my mind, but I'm like, no, she was just there,
she was
like,
just
so
there.
I can't throw her name out, but it's like, that's the beauty of how different we do things. Like, that's the beauty of the structure of things. It's like, we're giving these people a chance to shine. We're giving them a spotlight, whereas that normally is unheard of. Like if you go, you get a tryout, if you will. It's such a private thing. Nobody sees it, but not win, lose, or draw. Whatever happens, if you come, you still got a chance to shine on a national stage, and you've exposed yourself. Not in a way that's going to get you on any kind of list, but like you're going to expose yourself to a brand new audience, a wider audience. So when you are traveling around, when you are in somebody's local town, I'm like, hey, I saw this person on AEW, I saw this person on Ring of Honor. Like, let's go check them out. So like, it's an amazing opportunity, and I feel a lot of people don't see it that way, and they're cutting off their nose to spite their face.
Yeah, honestly, kind of even just to tack onto that, something that I've been hearing from, some people that I've chatted with, like at local shows, about their experience there and stuff too. They've a lot of what I hear is also just getting that familiarity with like working in front of like a TV, in a TV style environment, and like the backstage environment there and everything, and like people who've been back more than once even are like, the second time wasn't as overwhelming, because the first time it was like, I kind of got my feet wet in it. When I got, when they came back through the second time, it kind of felt like, okay, I'm, oh, hi. Oh, you remembered me. That's wild.
For certain. And a lot of us came up on the independents, so we know what it's like. We know what that vibe is like. And I like to think a lot of us try to make the independent talents coming through our doors are as welcomed and as comfortable as possible, because when the company started, we were kind of thrown into the deep end. It was like swimming class started, like there is no 4 feet. Jump in, you're 12 feet. Get on the diving board, line up, let's go. And we all just kind of cannonballed, and we jumped in, and we learned what it was like to work TV style. And of course, we had our coaches, we had our agents there to help guide us and steer us and teach us the proper and right way to do things. But large and by far, we were jumping in, sink or swim, cutting our teeth. So to be in a position where we all can help out the next generation of talent coming through, or even people who've been doing this a while but just never had that opportunity, we want them to be as comfortable as possible out there, because we want the best product as possible.
Totally. We're before we get into official Alpha-1 business, we're going from February Black History Month into March Women's History Month. And Nyla, you represent both of those things here in the pro wrestling business. How do you feel that Black women representation is where are we at this point? Are we in a good place? We always need to improve, but where do you feel that we're kind of at this moment?
I feel we are in a much better place than we ever have been. So people are going to hear this and pick and choose and misconstrue, but like, I do feel we are in a good place. Could we be in a better place? 1000%. And that's where we're trying to get to, is that better place. Like you said, we're constantly trying to make strides and improvements, but I can't compare today to tomorrow,
right? Because
it hasn't happened yet. I can compare today to yesterday. And where we are is so much better. And each day we're making those improvements with people like Bianca, with people like Jade, with people like myself, with people like Athena. Every day that we're doing something to push that and go a little bit further. Hell, we just got the CEO, right? So another huge stride. And again, cannot compare today till tomorrow, because I don't know what's coming up. I don't know what's to come yet. but her presence being here is major. It's huge. So let's see what tomorrow brings. And maybe it will bring that better day. I personally think it will. And that's what we're going to strive for. And that's what we, as the Black community, as the women's community, as that intersectionality, we're going to keep pushing for that to get to that point.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. So, as Reg did allude to, we are here to discuss something near and dear to my heart. You will be appearing this Sunday at Alpha-1 Wrestling in my beautiful hometown of Hamilton, Ontario. No bias, no bias. It's airing live and free on Sunday on Ethan Page's YouTube channel, which you're no stranger to. You know, you've had some toy hunting experiences with Ethan Page, and
a little bit. Fantastic guy.
I'm sure he's stuck his camera, you know, all around backstage trying to, you know, film content with people when he was still vlogging. So, you know, you get to come back on the channel, but for completely different reasons, get to do some wrestling. It's your first time making a trip up here for Alpha-1, as far as I'm aware. But I'm sure Ethan Page has gassed it up to you pretty good.
He didn't even have to. I was familiar with Alpha-1.
Yes.
I you know, I didn't know a lot about it. I don't know a lot of the history. I didn't even know it was, you know, under his wings, so to speak. But I did know of both entities. I knew of Ethan Page. I knew of Alpha-1. I didn't know they were connected until I developed this friendship with Ethan Page. And so I'm super stoked that the promotion's back, because it was one of those promotions that I saw. I always saw good things, always read good things about it, and tried to reach out to them. But I guess that was around the time they were kind of slowing down, shutting down their doors. So I never heard back. So it's like, oh, this is kind of like a full circle moment, so to speak.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of people, even like kind of like on the last show, same, you know, Daniel Garcia came through and he was like, "I've always wanted to come up there and never had the chance to. We finally got to come up here."
Yeah,
you know, it's one of those things where it's a storied promotion, but because it's up in Canada, it's like not always somewhere that people can manage to get up to.
Yeah, of course. Well, you know, like I said, we thank Ethan for bringing it back, and gotta thank Laynie Luck for actually paying me. So, you know, really, all the thanks goes to her, because if that payment was declined, I'd be watching it streaming like the rest of you guys. Real talk, like. You think I want to go to Canada, to come back to DC, to go back to Canada, to come back to DC, to go back to Canada?
Oh, true.
You think I want to do? You think I want to do that? No, but hey, Nyla goes where the money is, honey. So Laynie paid that. The Venmo went through. Let's talk business. She had some hands on scouting, is what it was.
There we go. For reference, check out this clip.
Okay, so here's the thing, Alpha-1 Nation, or whatever you guys are called. I just got a call from management. I'm in the middle of my workout. They're telling me that I have to promote the show. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I'm very excited Alpha-1 is back, just like all of you guys. But my tag partner, Laynie Luck, her payment has not cleared yet. So, I guess, here we go. Hey, everybody! Alpha-1! It's Nyla Rose here. On March 24th in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Deadly Encounter! Ooh. March 24th. Watch the best wrestling in Canada live for free on pay-per-view. Why would it be free if it's a pay-per-view? It's a free-for-view live wrestling event, 4 p.m. So go subscribe now. So go to A1wrestling.com or A1 Wrestling on Twitter or X. Hang on a second. Sorry the payment was late. This is awkward now. What's up, Alpha-1 Nation? It's Nyla Rose here. Oh, yeah. And on March 24th, I'm coming at you live in person in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. With my tag team partner, the best one ever, Laynie Luck. And we are going to take on Jody, Threat, and a freaking gnome. Live, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Get your tickets now. A1wrestling.com. Also, you can watch it for free. It's a free for view, not paying, not a pay-per-view, free. Bop, 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 bop. And this time, Luck is on her side.
Hey.
See? This time, Luck is on her side. I don't care how she got the money together. Like, I'm pretty pricey. Real talk, I'm pretty pricey. And I put a little bit extra on it just because Jody Threat was involved. Like, Threat is in her name. I'm not stupid. I might be a little foolish sometimes, but I ain't stupid. And I've seen her. I know about her. Like, I haven't even just seen her. I've known about her before I seen her. She's been through our doors. She's killing it on Impact. So
she started a movement.
She started a movement. And then we got Gabby, who's making a name for herself. Her name has come up in conversation so much over just the last few months. It's ridiculous. So I'm not taking this lightly. We're going to have our work cut out for us. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But Laynie Luck did choose probably the best partner for the job.
I keep thinking you're sitting in a Newport 100 style chair there.
Oh,
is that a Newport 100 box chair? It looks like there's green on the bottom with the white. I'm like, yo, Nyla got a really dope Newport 100 chair.
Never would sit in a chair like that. That's gross.
What's wrong with a Newport 100 chair?
Everything. So much. Smokers or jokers? No, not doing that. We're not doing that.
I was trying to turn this into a PSA, Nyla.
This is a Techni sport chair. It's a gaming chair.
I was like, how did she get a gaming Newport 100 chair? This is crazy.
No, absolutely not. That would have been funny, but no, absolutely not.
The best part about this for me is being in Canada and Newport not being a brand of cigarettes that's available up here. I have no fucking clue what the pack looks
no
like.
point of reference.
Yeah, that's the cigarette that my mom smoked growing up, and it's just forever in my brain. So I saw that, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's 1998 again! How did you get that chair?"
Are they menthol? The green leads me to think they're menthol.
Can't get jiggy with this.
I don't want to be. I don't, race, but black mom.
You
have to. I think.
Oh,
Nyla, no.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. I don't know why it's a thing. I like government put it threw a bunch of menthols into the ghetto, and everybody was like, "These are good. We love these," and they were giving out for free or something. And now it's in our blood. I don't know what it is. I don't know how we got on menthol. Oh, the chair.
Yeah, the chair. Yeah, you got us on
fun of Nyla's chair.
Okay, yeah, I know. Tag match, Alpha-1. We are back. It's official. It's gonna be a brawl. Those are some combustible elements put together. Nyla, are you going to be able to stay a partner that doesn't turn your back on your partner? Because I've seen you do some things before.
Well, first of all,
it's on tape, Nyla.
That's awfully rude.
It's on tape.
Did you bring a clip? Do you have proof?
I mean, I don't know if we could do that here.
I don't see a clip rolling, so you don't have evidence. No face, no case.
Okay.
I don't have a clip for that. I'm sorry.
No clips.
Anyways, answer your question. Am I allowed to? Is that no? Anyways, no. See, I honor my contracts. She paid in full, so she does get me for the duration of the match. Now, after, however, she on her own.
So in theory, if I was say like, having some problems, could I hire Nyla Rose just to like help me out
We
with
can
life?
talk.
Sounds like if you got cash flow.
We
It sounds
can
like a
talk.
lot of money though.
Yeah.
It's a pretty penny.
Yeah.
It's a pretty penny. Not gonna lie to you. It's several pretty pennies and then like one mildly attractive one.
So like definitely not a podcaster budget. Okay.
Like
Definitely
like
not.
a West Virginia 6, like that's
What's West Virginia like Canadian equivalent? Is that like Edmonton? It's like Winnipeg. Would that be like a Winnipeg?
So I haven't been everywhere, but when we were in what, Saskatoon, that was kind of some West Virginia vibes.
Okay. All right.
And I mean that in a good way. I like West Virginia, but it's West Virginia.
Never been there, and I don't know if I ever will be there. Like, that's not a vacation point. Like, I live in California. I'm like, let's go to West Virginia, see what they're doing out there.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Yeah, I
you
think
good.
Palm trees and the weed and the women.
I briefly insulted West Virginia and then I had petitions in mob on like random citizens who had no idea that I was even a wrestler. They were just like, "How dare you!" And I was like, "I'm okay." It was great.
Nyla has the same vendetta on West Virginia that Charles Barkley has on San Antonio.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Amazing.
One of my highlights for sure.
Amazing.
Getting to be for West Virginians is not on the bucket list, I think.
Yeah, no, it was the best was like having like it was like a governor or like a councilman, like somebody like a legit office holder was like,
no way.
I forget what he said. I'll try to dig up the tweet, but he was like, "We should ban you from West Virginia." I was like, "Yo, please do. This would be amazing."
That'd be so good being banned from West Virginia.
Do you know how much clout? I would have so much street cred.
No, can't go there. I'm banned from there. I want to be banned from a whole ass state. That sounds kind of cool.
Right?
Yeah. That is some clout.
I think banned in a state is like possibly the best sign of like, this is how much heat I have.
Right.
I got banned in a state.
Right. Off a tweet, the vets would be like, they just don't do it the same anymore.
Yeah.
Where have we landed?
All those old heads complaining about social media. Meanwhile, Nyla's using it to get banned in a state. Yeah. So, do have Alpha-1 coming up on Sunday. We did mention also off the top, talking about other independent wrestling. So you and somehow Serpentico won the Pandemonium Pro tag titles together.
Shocking.
I know the promotion's in limbo right now. Should or when they do eventually come back, maybe like it's kind of like it'd kind of be like new waters there. Why don't you just like ditch him? And I hear that John Cruz guy is so dope.
I'm trying. He will not answer his phone. He will not answer his phone. Like but I can't even be mad at him because I'm not a phone person. So maybe he's not like a really like phone kind of talky guy. But like every single time I see Serpentico in the ring, I give him a call and he doesn't answer. So like I don't know if like he also is like trying to get a hold of me and it's just like weird timing. Like maybe we have the same idea because I know he's not too particular on Serpentico. But like I'm trying to get a hold of him so that we can tag. He would be much better tag partner. Have you tried sending an email? I have. He does reply to my text every once in a while. But like it's just I if I could just somehow get rid of Serpentico, like just maybe without
yeah, it might. No.
So crazy it might work.
It might.
Anyways.
Yes. Anywho.
You
and Serpentico versus FTR is a 5-star classic, though, right?
Absolutely.
Let
me write that one down.
Yeah, I think you need to write that one down. Yeah. I mean, you shouted out FTR earlier.
Or House of Black.
House of Black, that's a good one, too. I don't know why y'all weren't in this tag tournament that's coming up here. It's like...
Yeah, I mean, That would have been pretty dope. That would have been pretty sweet. But you got some great matches in there. Let's talk about the infantry, though, for real.
Infantry
with the surprise upset of the century.
Shout out to Carly and the Captain Sean Dean.
Sean
awesome.
effing Dean.
Sean effing Dean. They are very incredible. They have interrupted me on a podcast before, just like Nyla Rose have. That's just what the game is like.
Do you have a clip? Do you have proof?
I could bring
again. You don't. I don't see nothing happening.
I don't. I don't know how like these cross-branded promotions with the clips. And
no face, no case.
All right, you got me again.
I don't have Grapsody clips.
Just all right. Okay, I'll put in a call or email to someone. It'll work.
There we go. Okay. So you got Alpha-1 coming up. You got maybe, who knows, possibly Pandemonium Pro sometime
in the future, because I need to get him out of the way and just let someone pin me, so these titles could just.
That's true.
Because see, it's like the worst part. Like, great promotion, Pandemonium Pro, great promotion, great people. The titles look incredible. Like, I don't know how many Crown Royals somebody drank to get the velvet for the straps, but these things, they look amazing, right? But then I'm saddled with this guy, Serpentico, who is like the worst person. Like, just take a minute and think about all the worst aspects of a person. That's him. Like, any terrible thing you can think, he does it. Like, and it's not like a bit. Like, that's just him. That's just him at all times.
It's not a bit, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like he is just awful. Anyways, so since we became tag partners, he thinks we're friends.
I think it's a bond, Nyla. You have to agree.
He's calling me. He's texting me. I've got pigeons in my backyard. He sent carrier pigeons. I don't even know how he got my mom's phone number, but he calls her up, and then you know how it is talking to your parents. So like she's getting names wrong. She said something about Pinto wanting to talk to me. I thought she was talking about Pinta Cero Miedo. I was excited, returned it. It was Pintaco, Sir Pintaco. It was wrong. It was the wrong Pinta, because my mom, she just doesn't, and it just
I understand. I know how moms are.
She said the Pinta man in the mask, and I was like, bet. What did he say? Call Alex Abrahantes. Like, what did he say? Pinta said what? And then she's like, I don't know. Give him a call. Gave him a call, and it was this snaky bastard.
Man, I thought we were gonna get. I thought that was gonna be your invite to Death Triangle. Imagine Nyla in there, Death Square.
That's what I thought too.
That'd be pretty good.
Death Decadohedron.
So, did you talk to Serpentico when you accidentally called him?
I didn't realize it was him right away. I think he was trying to disguise his voice.
Oh, gotcha.
I think he had
because you would hang up immediately if you knew what his voice was.
Right. Like, I think he had the t-shirt over his head, and then like I was talking, and then he started steering the conversation. I'm like, how do you know that? Oh, come on. So it was awful. It was speaking of parents, my mom just called. Worst timing ever. Parents just have terrible timing.
Amazing.
Parents, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's give her a call back.
Yes.
Let's
all right.
I don't even have to. She's calling back. Hey, you're on speakerphone, and this is a live podcast.
Okay, well, I don't care nothing about that now. I'm still trying to get my Google account, and I got another person here that know how to do computers, because I'm illiterate about this stuff, and he's frustrated with me right now. So can you talk computer with Brandon about how you got into my email?
No, I can't. I'm in the middle of a media interview. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a media interview. You are live on air right now. Everyone can hear you.
I don't even know what that means.
It means I'm holding the phone up to the microphone. Everybody in the world can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. All right. Can I call
I will call you when we wrap.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Bye, people.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Mama Rose. Oh my God, that was my favorite thing that's ever happened on this show.
Pretty much the greatest piece of content I've ever heard. I died. I
that's
almost
my
threw up
life.
from laughing so hard.
That's my life all the time. Dead ass.
I don't care about none of that.
Dead ass. Not even a bit right now. Not even a bit right now. She called while I'm in gorilla position. I'm in gorilla. She called. I said, "Hey, I'm about to have a match." She said, "Wait, let me just ask you real quick."
That's where you get it from. Stop at
most...
Kenny Omega before his match and get it from your mom. It's full circle. There
okay.
you go.
It's making sense now. It's okay.
My God,
You can't escape your family lineage. You can't escape your genes. You can't.
That was amazing. That was good.
We're
Can you
not
talk
kidding.
to the computer guy about computer stuff?
That's a wrap.
And you heard me. You heard me answer the phone. Hey, you are on a podcast right now. Cool. Can you talk to this man about my private business?
Oh my God.
Look, this is definitely pre-recorded, but I'm definitely leaving this in here because this is
crying, dude.
this is
please do leave it in.
I am. Oh, absolutely.
I got tears.
But I don't think I think that's a wrap on Indeed for
how do you can't go after anything after that. Come on.
Try again in 2025, everybody.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Seriously.
Hell, maybe if you I'll get her. We could do a thing. You guys can meet her. We'll get her on the show.
Please, that would be so good.
When have you ever had a podcast from a mother's point of view?
You know what?
That'd be first.
Would you and your mom love to come back for Mother's Day?
Yeah.
You want to come back for a Mother's Day episode?
Oh, Mother's Day pod.
Yeah, I will. We're gonna make arrangements. We're gonna make this happen.
This is
right.
I never thought this could happen. This is amazing. Wow.
I never thought this could happen either, but sometimes people call people during an interview and
that's true.
Serendipity.
That's true.
The universe just makes shit happen.
It just reminds me of that blooper in Rush Hour where somebody calls Chris Tucker and he's like, I'm standing in front of Jackie Chan. He's like, oh, they want to talk to you. That's exactly what this was. I'm standing right here in front of Jackie Chan. They can't talk to you right now.
Yep. We want to talk. 100%. We want to talk to Nyla's mom. Absolutely.
So, sorry about that. Not sorry about that.
Not at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. We'll get you out of here so you can help your mom with her Google account, though. So do watch Alpha-1 live Sunday on Ethan Page's YouTube channel. When this is posted on YouTube,
I'll be there if I'm not tech support from my mom.
Yep, there you go. Look, if Nyla's late on her entrance, it's because she's talking to her mom on the phone in Gorilla backstage. Yeah. Just
making an entrance on the phone.
Yeah,
I'm walking out, Mom. I gotta go. I'm out here.
Yeah. Right up until the bell. Nyla, wait, before we do go, where can the people find you at?
Everywhere. More specifically, this week I'll be in Toronto.
Yes.
For AEW Dynamite. Oh, but when does this air? I don't know.
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there you go. I'll be Toronto tomorrow. Yep. Then Alpha-1 on Sunday in Hamilton, I believe. Right? That's right.
Yep.
Just go to a1wrestling.com. We're on Twitter, X, whatever, Instagram, all the things. Outside of that, you want to find me specifically, personally, Nyla Rose Beast on anything and everything. Look for the check mark. It's official.
Hell yeah. It's right down there.
Somewhere. On your bed?
No, I'm
not on the bed. I'm there.
Yeah, like under Reg's camera frame. Just
dude, is your room haunted? I see a ghost.
No, that's okay. So that's the Snapchat ghost. It's just one of my stuffies that's back there. I got a few. I got a few. Yeah. Tie-dye and stuffed animals back there. Deathmatch wrestling shirts and
it goes.
Yeah. That's the vibe here. Reg, where can everyone find you at, my dude?
You can catch me every Saturday, Grapsity Podcast. Wednesdays, I'm on with Denise, the AEW Dynamite post show. Also here every Wednesday with Mike on Indeed. Thursdays, I'm on the Ring of Honor post show. Every other Thursday is Ask Rhapsody. And if you haven't heard my new record, it's International Boulevard, righteousreg.bandcamp.com. It's some really cool raps. Nyla, thanks so much. You're the coolest. You're the best.
No, thank you guys.
You're
Thank you.
just
It's been
amazing.
amazing talk. Usually I catch you on Twitter talking shit, but that's neither here nor there.
You mean I catch you on Twitter talking shit?
That's kind of my thing. Hey, gotta go. Bye.